Good morning, everyone, on this Thursday morning. I'm Nikki Stanzione, and this is New Mexico Style. So happy to have you with us today. And I happen to be in a very good mood. I am so excited because tonight I get to see the Broadway show Wicked at Popejoy Hall. Yes, very, very excited. Amazing show. And for those of you who don't know about Wicked, it's kind of the prequel to The Wizard of Oz. And one of the hits from the show is the song Defying Gravity, one of my favorites. Here's a clip.
In all of Oz, no wizard that there is or was is ever gonna bring me down.
The music and lyrics for Wicked, of course, were written by Stephen Schwartz, the same guy who wrote Godspell, Pippin, Disney's In Change, Pocahontas, and The Prince of Egypt. And here is the premise. Okay, listen to this. Long before Dorothy and her house drop in, two other girls meet in Oz. One is born with emerald green skin. She's very, very smart, very fiery, very misunderstood. But the other is quite beautiful, ambitious, and popular. You'll know what I mean if you see the show. Wicked tells the story, of course, of these unlikely friends who grow up to be the Wicked Witch of the West and Glinda the Good Witch. It's fabulous. I'm so excited. And there's actually going to be a lottery for $25 tickets to Wicked. Now, each night, 2.5 hours before the performance at the Popejoy, the lucky lottery winners' names will be pulled from Witch's Cauldron, okay? Tonight, I get to draw the names of the people who will get a chance to buy those tickets. So very exciting. And there are still tickets for sale for Wicked. It runs through February 13th. You can order these tickets by calling 877-664-8661 or go online at popejoypresents.com. So excited. Okay, so yes, I got that out of my system. The Broadway blockbuster actually launched its 19-day run at Albuquerque's Popejoy Hall last night, and we found out what goes on behind the scenes of the wildly popular musical. It happens to be just as impressive as what happens on stage. Look at this. It took a whopping 13 semi-trucks to hold all the scenery, the costumes, the props, and the other equipment needed for the show. And this is how it looked. You could see what it looked like once everything was unloaded at Popejoy. The crew only had 2 days to pull the whole thing together. There are about 24 performances in Albuquerque, and at least 5 are already sold out. So if you are interested in going, I highly recommend you make that phone call, go online, and get it taken care of as soon as possible. And, of course, if you show up tonight for the lottery, I will be there, and a very happy girl to see my favorite show. Now, let's talk about something a little bit unhappy for Jimmy Buffett. I know, and I'm sure you've got a lot of jokes in your head about wasting away in a place when he fell off stage in Sydney, Australia at the end of his final concert there. Poor Jimmy Buffett, the happiest guy in the world. TMZ.com posted this video on its website. The 64-year-old singer-songwriter did more than blow out his flip-flops this time. That's right, he walks on stage, then he falls off. He was reportedly unconscious for a while, but now reported to be stable. One fan actually said he hit his head. And parrot heads everywhere are anxious for the updates. So here it is, the latest update. He is out of the hospital. He's been given the all clear, thinking he might go have a cheeseburger in paradise or something right now. Buffett and his Coral Reefer Band have performed all week at several sold-out shows. So that was a rough day for him. I'm sure slightly embarrassing, but thankfully he's okay right now. So now let's get to another favorite topic of mine. I talk about it, of course, every Thursday morning, and that is American Idol. Did you happen to see last night's show? Contestants from Milwaukee, Wisconsin? It was a goodie. You can take a look right there. These are some of the contestants that showed up. Now, that guy right there, oh my, the one with the longer hair, I was bawling, crying my eyes out. This man should win on merit alone. He is such a special man. There were some really good stories, but that was the sob of the night. The girl right now hugging Steven Tyler, she's one of his biggest fans. He ended up putting her through when Jennifer said yes and Randy said no. So he made the final decision and gave her ticket to Hollywood. Now, this is the guy I was talking about before. Poor thing. He's engaged, had an amazing relationship with a woman who had an accident, and she pulled out, but unfortunately suffering a lot of complications, and he is standing by her side, and really a special guy, and not to mention has a great voice. Lots of talent. So exciting this season already. I am loving it. I don't know about you, but I am really welcoming your comments and information about what you think about American Idol Season 10 so far and how you're feeling about the judges. I happen to think J-Lo's been very sweet and genuine as far as I'm concerned, and I happen to think that Steven Tyler is absolutely hilarious. Love him. Okay, so now moving on to something else. We want you to be prepared to pay more for burgers. Speaking of cheeseburgers in paradise, McDonald's is looking to increase the price of some menu items because of the rising cost of key ingredients. The average price McDonald's pays for its most used ingredients is expected to go up between 2% and 2.5% this year alone. McDonald's says any price increase would not be across the board. The company said it likely will target select menu items while keeping in mind that affordable food is truly what has driven the company's profits. McDonald's is not alone in its battle against higher commodity costs, which will hit the restaurant industry as a whole. Unfortunately, the estimate prices at restaurants will increase by 2.5% to 3% across the entire board for this year. So be aware, you might need a little more cash next time you go to the drive-thru. And now let's take a look at today's forecast.